Thank you very much for the invitation. Thank you, Nico, for the excellent organization. It's so great to see so many people here today from all over the world, and really to see the conference growing here and all over the world. Congratulations, you do a great job, and we are very, very happy to be partnering with you in various different initiatives. I think I have a presentation which should come up on the screen. But before I start the presentation, I just wanted to say it was about a year ago, to the day perhaps, when you did the conference last year, and it was the day after the announcement that I was going to be the shipping deputy minister. So I did a very unprepared speech in a very sort of last-minute fashion, and I'm happy to see many of the same faces here a year later to tell you a little bit about what we've been doing for this past year and what we plan to do in the next few months. Do we have time to play the video? Okay. So perhaps we should start with the video then?
We'll start with the video.
Okay.
Whatever you prefer. Watch the video?
I think so, yeah. I think it's better to show the video.
Yes.
Cyprus has a long-standing relation with the sea for many millennia. Seafaring is attested since the dawn of its history, even before the establishment of sedentary societies. Copper was amongst the prime resources that made the island a powerful player in the trade markets and triggered its social and economic development. The copper ingots from Cyprus, found stacked in the Uliburn shipwreck in the 14th century BC, provide an insight into the copper trading network of the Bronze Age. Important cosmopolitan harbours continue to thrive throughout, as for example at Salamis and Paphos, while Famagusta is the most renowned port in the medieval period. Cypriot harbours are listed in the 13th and 14th century portolans and return to the limelight when Selim III decides to restore Cypriot shipyards. The Cyprus Blue Books of Statistics, left by the British, record wooden vessels under the Cypriot flag as early as 1880, and the first Cypriot steamships in 1923. The constant flow of people and technology resulted in the strengthening of maritime activities, which were briefly suspended during the Second World War and the tragic events of 1974. Cypriot experts worked tirelessly to restore the pre-1974 war momentum and the loss of the Cyprus Port Registry at Famagusta, steering it into the 21st century shipping reality. The establishment of the Department of Merchant Shipping in Limassol in 1977 became the beginning of a new era. A handful of staff members formed its nucleus in the early years, who collectively worked on modernizing fundamental processes related to taxation, legislation, infrastructure, and a practical registration system for vessels under the sovereign flag. Investing in people brought forth the desired results, as proven by the rapid development of the Cypriot merchant fleet. The Cypriot flag denotes progress and quality. Our fleet is currently the third largest in Europe, numbering more than 1,000 ocean-going vessels of around 24 million gross tonnage. The Cyprus Registry provides ship owners with competitive registration fees and significant benefits emanating from our ranking in the whitelist of the Paris and Tokyo MOUs on port state control. The island's favourable European Union-approved tonnage tax system is paired dynamically with a highly skilled multilingual shipping workforce. This has proven to be a solid foundation for activities, as Cyprus has become the largest ship management centre in Europe and among the top 3 globally. The island's geographic location remains a driving force in maritime activities, offering easy access to regional and European markets. Our maritime offices in Greece, the United Kingdom, Germany, the Netherlands, Belgium, and the United States of America ensure that top quality services are offered consistently, regardless of the location. Our endeavour is not just to develop, but to pursue stability and growth alongside the international professionals who trust us and work with us, and of course, those who choose Cyprus as their base of operations. We have always envisioned a sustainable, ever-growing shipping industry. This guided our efforts for over 40 years and led to the successful establishment of the Shipping Deputy Ministry in 2018. The Shipping Deputy Ministry carries with it a strong legacy of all those who believed in the Cypriot shipping industry. Now, we set the bar even higher and seek to enhance our collaborators' business and shipping experience while safeguarding the hard-earned reputation of Cyprus as a top-quality flag and a maritime centre of excellence. We invite all of you to join us in excellence and grow even stronger together. Shipping Deputy Ministry, join us to see why.
So, Chairman, I think I've already been foolish today because of the way I drove from Nicosia to get here on time, so I need to be creative and generous. So next goal is to be generous by being very brief and saving some time, hopefully for the rest of the speakers. So we've already had a bit of a history lesson on what Cyprus is about as a maritime nation, so I think I can move through some of the slides very quickly. But just to highlight that we have had a big increase in the number of people employed onshore according to the latest Cyprus statistical information that has been provided to us. With 9,000 people working in Cyprus onshore now, that's 3% of our gainfully employed population, which makes us very happy, and we think that we can grow even further. Of course, the aim is to grow the cluster overall to make sure that all the gaps are narrowed and that we are a fully functioning maritime cluster of basically worldwide dimensions and quality services. So our infrastructure, as I think you will notice, particularly if you come back to Cyprus every year or every couple of years, is improving quite a lot, particularly in Limassol, and we hope that this will continue to be the case. And the energy prospects are also giving us a lot to hope for, where we hope that synergies will continue to be created. We've already seen quite a few companies operating in offshore activities, locating in Cyprus, and we do believe that we can cater to the Eastern Mediterranean region as a centre here in Cyprus. So where do we come in? The Shipping Deputy Ministry, as recently set up, basically to consolidate our position as a world-class maritime centre. So 24/7 service and quality of services are utmost priority. You'll see that in our goals later on. But we believe that our goals in general are all interrelated. We can't have one without the other. We can't have competitiveness without strong international relations, without representing the industry in a way that is meaningful and that ensures the sustainability of the sector and the sustainability of the environment. We can't support the sector without ensuring that highly qualified people are being groomed to enter the sector and to actually succeed all the people who are working within it today. Upgrading our services, of course, as I said, also a key part of our goals. So we've been following a holistic strategy on how to promote Cyprus, which includes, of course, conferences and many exhibitions all over the world, but also very targeted meetings with our clients. We really obtained so much valuable feedback from our clients on what they want us to do and what the limitations are, which enables us to improve. In terms of the incentives, one of our very, very big goals, of course, is the successful prolongation of the Cyprus tonnage tax system, which we have been working on very intensively, but also simplification of our fees and taxes, making sure that we remain competitive in terms of our costs, and providing one-stop service, which is also something that we have started doing, making sure that all our clients are served by the Shipping Deputy Ministry for whatever service they require. So the results are quite good to date. We've got a gross tonnage of 24.3 at the moment, million GT, which is a fair sort of amount of progress compared to last year. And we also have a sharp increase in the companies registered under the tonnage tax system from 168 to 2003. And of course, this is something that we want to grow even further, both in terms of the flag and in terms of the companies that are based here. In terms of international relations, we really want to play a part in representing the Cyprus shipping community, both at the IMO and the EU level. We've done a lot of work to strengthen our relationship, both bilaterally with various countries, but also with the various organizations. We have a meeting at EMSA and with the Minister of Portugal a bit later this month. We've been to Egypt, Poland, Georgia, for different conventions, IMO conventions, etc., but also very active participation at all the different committees and working groups of the IMO. So we are here to listen and to support the industry. Safety targets, of course, really important for the flag, and we are doing our utmost to, of course, remain on the whitelist, but also to keep improving in terms of our network of inspectors, our strength in all our different offices abroad, and meeting all the safety and environmental targets. I mentioned earlier about the human element. It's so important to us. So Blue Growth strategy has to do with the level of technology that is being developed here in Cyprus. We've had a few very exciting projects in the last year. We mention a few there which have involved some innovative technology, for example, in ballast water management, in rescue systems, and even in creating an umbrella for different startups to locate and to grow. And finally, upgrading our services. I mentioned that this is our top priority, our client-orientated approach, and I can't stress enough how willing and open we are to hearing everyone's ideas about what they would like to see happen within the maritime sector in Cyprus. And with that in mind, we are constantly improving and upgrading our e-services, our digitization processes. So you can now visit our new website, shipping.gov.cy, where you can find all of our automated services, including our new verification system for various certificates, but hopefully a lot more to come in the next few months. So that's it from me. One more thing, please do save the date, 6th to 9th of October. Maritime Cyprus, our big conference, has its 30th anniversary, and we really hope to see all of you there. We've got some great plans for the whole organisation of the conference, and we would love to see all of you there. Thank you. All the best for the conference. Thank you.